Hello everyone and welcome to a new series that I am starting in which I try to review the top 250 narrative films on Letterboxd, starting with what is considered by many to be the greatest film ever made, that is Bong Joon's Parasite 2019, the first foreign film to win an Oscar. So, this is such a good, well-made film. I don't even have to tell you about the cinematography wise. Everyone knows the whole high and low, the social hierarchy, everything like that. But I really just want to get into everything that I possibly can, starting with the gongshi. From my understanding, it brings good luck and prosperous fortune and things, even though that the daughter said that she would rather have some food. Now, one thing I've got to praise is Chow Sheik's performance here because I loved him in this. I loved him in Train to Busan, and I love him in basically everything that he's in. But he's such a fantastic actor. His performance here, very believable. Everyone was so good at the cast, but for me, he particularly stands out. Everything in this film's good. We've got some fantastic sound mixing, some great tension building, some comedy. Jordan Peele, a fantastic director himself, said that comedy and horror, right? Those two things complement each other, and I don't think we've ever seen a better example than right here, in which this is a spoiler, when halfway through the film the maid comes back and she goes underground and we see her husband and he's been living under there and it was just horrific. The part with the chain, the pipes, everything was so fantastically done. Bak Seo-joon in this film, he is a fantastic Korean actor. It's from the Seoul Institute of the Arts, which is a fantastic Korean acting school in the acting world. It's very well known. His performance here was absolutely phenomenal. This one thing that really carries this film and that Bong Joon-ho is well known for is the fucking screenplays. These original screenplays are just damn. Like, I can't really see a negative thing about this film. Like, I try thinking of them, but there is no. Sure, there's things that people might disagree on or say are better than the other, but I cannot see a single flaw. I've watched this film 3 times. I cannot see a single flaw in it. I did watch both the original version and the black and white edition that they'd done. Now, the black and white edition was very interesting, and I don't really want to get in depth in that because that's a whole other beast. But the original screenplay, I've read it. I read the English translated version of the screenplay, and yeah, the way that they describe things, the way that everything's set up, set design is fantastic. Social hierarchy, everything is just so well done in this film. Certain films don't appeal to certain people, but I feel like this is a kind of film that would appeal to everyone. It's really well made. It's done. It's acted. It's the cinematography, the sound. I don't even know. Like, there's aspects of this film that are just so subtle that upon first glance you wouldn't really know to look for. But if you look at these scenes, some of it is just it's a mastercraft in cinema, basically. You know, like it tops itself over and over again. And the ending was so well made. They're setting up a sequel for Parasite 2. However, this film in itself feels like a conclusion. 5 stars, 10 out of 10 film. I don't know what I can add that hasn't already been said about this film, but if you have not seen this film, you are truly missing out on an experience of a lifetime because, you know, I am a guy, I'm a film buff, I'll watch like loads of films, but there are not many that I can think that I would say, yes, this is like Parasite, because Parasite is in itself an experience. And when you've got a film that is just an experience, you can't really compare it to other films as well as others. So I just say it's on Amazon Prime if you live in the UK. It's cheap on DVD for Amazon as well. So I'd say go ahead and watch it. I I made a huge mistake and I did not see this in cinemas. You know, I missed it in cinemas. I seen Joker instead for some fucking reason. So don't make the same mistake I did. Go ahead and watch it, and if you ever get a chance to see this in cinemas, I'm waiting for like a 10th anniversary. Go and see it. That's all I got to say. Thank you all for watching my review, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Goodbye.